Hola, 7th graders. You should take Spanish because
They're fun and amazing projects.
Fun and interesting topics that you learn about.
You get to play fun Spanish-related games. You get to listen to various types of Spanish music.
learn about various Spanish cultures. Favorite lesson that we did.
Sports and health.
Hey, 7th graders, as you think about enrollment for 8th grade, I hope you think about enrolling in Spanish. You guys hopefully know me. Yo soy Señorita Miller. Okay, if you have or have not taken Spanish, there are options for you. If you look at the middle school level, there's going to be 8th graders probably in any of those levels next year. So you might be in Spanish in any of those levels. And depending on what you've done in middle school, look at the opportunities that you'll have as you get close to moving into LHS. If you're going to be in 8th grade, there's quite a few options, okay? 8th graders, you can take a few things. If you only have taken Exploring Spanish with me, that's the only class you've taken with me, go ahead and take Honors Spanish 1, okay? If you have taken Exploring Spanish, but that's the only thing you've taken, the next step in our sequence is Honors Spanish 1, and that's an awesome class where we learn about foods, school vocabulary, and you really get to move ahead quickly because you have the basics of Exploring Spanish. Okay? If you haven't taken Spanish ever, but you want to try it just before you get to high school, Exploring Spanish is an awesome option. Okay? It's just a semester. You get all the basics that a lot of your classmates have gotten when they've taken Spanish out of the way before you get to high school so that you have that introduction and you get to learn culture, vocab, and all the basics about Spanish that you want to be able to show your friends and family that you know. If you're going to be an 8th grader, but you kind of are like at the point where you want to set yourself up a little more ahead of the game, take Spanish 1 because you can enroll as Spanish 1 as your baseline class, but you get it a whole year's worth, which means in high school, you're ahead of the game starting in Spanish 2. That's an awesome option, okay? So to recap, if you've taken Exploring Spanish only, for sure take Honor Spanish 1. If you haven't taken anything, you can enroll for just a semester. That's called Exploring Spanish. You can enroll for a whole year. That's called Spanish 1. And those are really similar. If you just take a semester, you stop there. But Spanish 1 is like taking Exploring Spanish plus finishing out the rest of the year with new topics. Those of you who really know me, some of you might be ready for Spanish 2. Ignore the year there, but it does say that it only applies to certain students, and Spanish 2 only applies to students who have taken all the way through of Spanish 1 or all the way through of Honors Spanish 1. Any kids who have taken all the way through of Spanish 1 already or all the way through of Honors Spanish 1 already are ready to meet back up with me and those other classmates in Spanish 2 next year. So those, even though the date is wrong, that'll be the case. Anyone in Spanish 1 or Honors Spanish 1 should take Spanish 2, and that is a really fun course that you saw the students talk about. Okay, quickly, just reminders that there's so many reasons to take Spanish. You learn it and you become more proficient, which allows you to do use of technology, community service. It allows you to learn all the different topics on this screen. Over there on the right is especially for you guys since you're going to be 8th graders. It allows you to work towards that seal of biliteracy, which is available to any high schooler in Lewisburg who takes enough Spanish to pass that test. It allows you to communicate with a large percentage of the world. It allows you to communicate in over 20 countries in the world. It allows you, especially if you look at Spanish 3, 4, 5, and 6, to in your jobs, recent and new jobs, and even jobs later on in your career, to really utilize Spanish and be kind of ahead of the others around you. And then, of course, just a reminder that especially when COVID's not around, Spanish is an opportunity to really take field trips, cook, do projects, connect online, view movies, listen to music, and have a big impact on the world because you're communicating with more than just the people who speak your first language. I hope you take some level of Spanish next year. It's cool because you can be just with your classmates or mixed up with all the grade levels. And I hope to see you there.